With Wellington manager Danny Wakeling after a 1-1 draw at home to Greenwich Borough in SCEFL Premier today. Danny, we'll start off by saying, again, plenty of changes in the starting lineup today. Can you talk us through some of those?
I said last week we'd make a few and look at some of the boys in reserves as well. Going to take a good look and overview of the whole club before we really settle down. So I'm sticking to that, sticking to the principles. The young guys that got involved tonight, they don't look out of place. And we said we'll give everyone across the club an opportunity to get out there under the lights and on the grass at first team level. But we have got 4 or 5 approaches going in for some players, and I'd expect to nab 2. So there's an opportunity for them to take, or we will just twist the card and bring some bodies in shortly.
People like attackers, Gareth and Elion today, were they left out, injured?
No, Elion's got a commitment, family commitment tonight, I believe. Gareth working, so he seems to work most Tuesday night. So I can imagine him sort of be down the pecking order, to be fair, because he's not put the ball in it either. So we need 5 forwards in the club, and as long as we've got 3 out on duty that can all put the ball in it, we'll be all right.
We've conceded an out of a cross down. The first half, I thought, to be fair, Greenwich Borough, for me, were on top first half, but they don't deserve to be in front really when all they've got is a cross that sails in the net. How do you feel conceding 2 crosses in 2 games?
It's goal of the month against us, isn't it, probably? Is what it is, but that's it. Having said that, we still could have shut it down quicker. They popped the ball around twice in a triangle. 3 players stood in an equilateral triangle in green shirts, all stood in the heels and watched it get popped through the middle, split them, got to the byline, chopped back, left-footed. If he doesn't deserve to put the ball in the net, he deserves something out of it for having the nuts to break a line and leave our guys on their heels. And just before that, we conceded what built it up, I think, was a real cheap free kick we give away, probably 15 yards outside the box on the near touchline as well, squandered. So it's basics we've got to do better. We've got to do all the basics brilliantly, and then the talent that's in the team will come out. Don't do the basics brilliantly, you're going to get chinned.
What did you say to the players at half-time? 1-0 down.
What didn't we say? Try to stay as calm as possible and give some good tactical information over, which, to be fair, the boys nodded in agreement, understood. A couple of lads opened up in the dressing room, which I quite like, as it saves you doing it, which means you can chuck teacups around 2 or 3 times, well, a month maybe at the moment, but 2 or 3 times a year, which is better. Got some leaders developing in that dressing room that they really care. So it's good to see that. So they take care of that, and we just did a little bit of an overview tactic about how we can get our right winger in the game and how we can get our left back around the full swing on the other side a bit better and a bit more. And we gave them sort of 10 minutes to sort it out and get themselves back in the game. Obviously, we're making double change, which is what we did.
I thought we started brightly second half. They showed a lot of intent, got on the front foot, played further up the pitch, weren't as deep, weren't as slow on the ball. Would you agree with that? Yeah,
100%. And as I said, we're at home. The onus is on us to set the rhythm, set the tempo. And it doesn't mean flying into challenge under mine. It means punch the ball with purpose, show that intent. I mean, if I watch this game tomorrow, I'm going to see 100% pass completion between Hodgman and Chris Round playing table tennis with each other across 5 yards. Tap, 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 tap. This playing out lark. You play out for a purpose, but you've got to be structured. You have to know where your 5th pass is going to be. Going out to the outside centre back, going into your full back, going back, going up, going back, that's not playing out at all. We weren't even being pressed and giving the ball away in there. So we sorted that out at half time. From that, we got better runs out of Chrissy Rand on the overlap, which meant the intent was there. Just needed to tidy up a couple of issues, that's all. But we've got to, if we're going to play out, we've got to get them on the AstroTurf and do it properly. Otherwise, all you're doing is vainly poking the ball around, which gets on my nerves, to be honest.
Despite starting well for the second half for 10 minutes and having a go and looking a bit brighter, we've given the man of the match to Jack Moore. I thought he made 2 good one-on-one saves, and I think he made a block as well, near the goal line as well. At that stage, we could have gone 2-3, 4-0 down. We didn't, which was credit to the players, and also our midfielders, and that got us back in the game later on. We got further up the pitch, started giving them problems, and we equalised. Yeah,
well, you say we go 2-3-4 down, but we've got our shots off today, but just not found the target as often. But at least we had some intent out there. Evan McCauley started and played 75 minutes. He got himself half a dozen efforts off, which is good. So the next stage is working the target a bit more, working the goalkeeper, put your second phases away. So that can be built upon. Elion's a cut above what we've got in and around the penalty area. He probably scores a couple tonight, probably. So therefore, we wouldn't have been 2-0 down. But if, maybe, but
never happens. Is that worrying, therefore, that you probably got what you would describe as your biggest threat, missing 3 midweek games?
Nah, not yet. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll be all right.
Do you think it's costless?
I think having, again, I believe we win against Tunbridge Wells if we had that option of him, and I think he tilts the balance up there again tonight as well. But taking nothing away from Alvin, because he's come in amongst a group of shot-shy forwards, and tonight he's got his shots away. He swung around tonight, which I quite liked, to be fair. He was good. And credit to Carl Oblitey. And he's been out the side since the start of the season. He's had 45 minutes in the reserves. We kept him at arm's length. Not been happy with his attitude. Come bouncing in tonight. He's involved. Steely, determined. Good smile on his face, but no messing around. Is he full of finesse? No. But did he play with care and some bite out there? Yeah, he did. And that was a good finish for him. So really pleased for him.
He also put his foot through it when he's in the box and stuck it in the back of the net.
Yeah, I'm leaving it dead. I'm leaving it dead. Simple as that. Simple as that. That's what strikers got to do. If you're going to put a 9 in your back, you've got to be able to shoot. Don't care who you are. You're not a false 9 if you don't shoot, mate. You're a fake 9. Did
you feel that was our chance then to go on and nick a win?
Yeah, you could feel the momentum swung. It was good delivery in the box by Randy, kept the second phase live, good finish. And you could sort of feel that they began to creak, and they perhaps felt maybe a bit aggrieved they didn't sort of punish us a bit more throughout the game. We definitely went up a notch. I don't know, it was one of them games that definitely should have been a bit more injury time at the end, to be honest. We had a lad down there rolling around. I think he dug a hole. He was rolling about so much down there. He took 5 minutes to get off the floor, size of him. 4 minutes injury time. There was 6 substitutions straight away, so they're 30 seconds a pop minimum. We had 2 injuries down there, one with a head injury, and then we had, I don't know what that was, mate. I'll be a bit embarrassed. I'll be looking at myself on YouTube doing that. Should have been a good 8 minutes out there. And I think if we had the 8 minutes, we'd probably find that second goal and take what we deserved from the last 25. But over the whole, to get back into the game and get a point out tonight, we've got to be pleased with that. But I'm not happy if you're picking that goalkeeper as man of the match at home. I'm not happy because that shouldn't be the case, that's all.
You can understand why he was giving it.
Oh yeah, but I'm not happy with your opinion. I'm just saying, if people think that the home goalkeeper is man of the match, then we've not played well enough. Simple.
Danny, we'll talk about the FA Vars Saturday away at Erith Town. We don't want to talk too much about the FA Cup, but we will say that we remember it to be not a great performance and a missed opportunity. Against Erith Town, who have not got off to a great start. They're in our league.
Yep, watched them Monday.
You went to watch them yourself play Beckenham. I think they got beat 3-1.
Yeah, 3-0.
3-0. Yeah. What are we going to be doing to make sure that we put in a performance against them that we didn't put in against Uckfield?
Yeah, because there was a smell of the Uckfield again tonight for about 10 minutes in the first half, and all casually just stroking and poking the ball around without that real intent. I like to let the game disappear for a little while, get in touch with the rest of the management team tomorrow morning. We'll see your footage, because my opinions are my opinions, but I like them to be backed up with facts, to be honest with you. We'll come in Thursday. I saw areas that I think we can exploit against Erith Town, but at the same time we've got to always turn up with the right mindset, irrespective of a team that's in form or out of form. I did sense that a couple of our boys perhaps thought, oh, we're actually playing a team below us tonight for the first time. This club's only been going 5 minutes. You know, you don't have anyone rocking up on a pitch assuming you're going to win because someone's beneath you. If that's in your makeup, you're a flawed character. So we need to get on top of that very quickly. But like I said, we've got 5-7 days going in for players. I'll be very happy with 2 that come in the door.
Danny, thanks for talking to us. Well done on the point, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.